Yeah, chick, chick, chick. Do we have audio? We got audio. Live on YouTube. Chick, chick, chick. All right, let's get it going. So let me make sure everything's good to go. And we should be live streaming. Okay, cool. So today what I want to do is I'm going to show you guys how to make AI really effective by taking, let's say for education, my daughter's teacher, what she's going to do, she sends out weekly newsletters, what you're doing, what to work on, what can you really do? This is what's going on with your kids, hey, let's hang out and figure out what we can do. So, how am I going to make that effective for educators? Well, I'm going to take those weekly newsletters. They're already downloaded to my computer right here. I got them on Google Drive. So let's say kindergarten supplies, for example. I mean, you probably send this out every year. Parents are probably always asking for it. Okay, so what are we going to do about it? Let's put it into an AI chat. That way, Miss A is never going to have to do it again. So I'm going to switch over to different window here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you guys essentially, I'm going to go over to Google Cloud. I've cut off the top, but really all this is once you set up an account at Google Cloud, if you can upload a document to either 365 Cloud or Google Drive, that's all you have to do to really make a chat agent AI effective in your business. So let me get to that window and I will come over here. We're going to go to Google Cloud Platform. Put in my password. Boom. So when you log into GCP, really what it is hey, this is just a place where you can do all of your work, online computers, bunch of tools. You can definitely get lost in all of this stuff here. It's incredible. But first thing, come over here. I'm going to go into my project, That AI Dude, and I will go into details on all this in a little bit. Since I'm trying to take those documents from my daughter's teacher and train an AI in it, I'm just going to go to cloud storage. So all you got to do, come up here, go to cloud storage. Real simple, real easy. I got information on Haven of Hope, Colorado in here. Make sure you donate. We got to raise some money for this guy. Marketing's coming. But all you're going to have to do here is go create. And I'm going to have to change a lot of this stuff after, get rid of usernames and IDs. But here we go. Miss Sailors class info. Continue multi. Although I can probably change that because it's just going to be this class. Continue. Object versioning. I do 1 just in case. Don't be messing with kids stuff. All right, let's go. We're going to prevent public access. Now, in documents where you have like the search bar on the top of my website, that's currently private. I need to switch that to public access so people can reference those documents. But I'm going to keep these safe and create. Now, again, if you can upload a file to the cloud, this is how easy it is. Upload files. I'm going to go to these downloads. Boom, boom. Open. 2 PDFs. All it is right there. Come up here. You're going to see this bucket right here. You're going to copy this path. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our search and conversation apps. And we got Hank AI, who's on my website, and a couple others that I was working on, trying to get some HTML code to come up. But we're just going to do this. We're going to create just a new app. And this one's going to be called Miss Sailor. And we're going to start with what she's got going on in school. That's just going to be PDF documents. And this will become essentially an app for my daughter. It'll show you how educators can use it to put their information in there to help teach their kids. And the idea is to expand this too. So can I make an AI chat to help my daughter with math or reading or help my son with words? That's kind of the goal here. So this will be essentially going to be my kids, and we're starting with an educator. Hey, the teacher, we're going to need that information. So new app. This is how easy this is, guys. This is incredible. And now I'm going to play with this one probably next week, but for today, we're just going to do chat. They're very, very effective. Having an AI chat agent is going to be an expert for you. Start thinking about a virtual online you. So select that chat. We're going to go let's go this, the Amade Kids. Agent name, let's go SMM3. Global. Whenever you're doing an AI agent on Google, that data right now, set up your agent to be global. We can get into more detail on that later, but always keep it global. There is a way to create an agent in Dialogflow CX with just your URL, but it's going to be regional. And I haven't really played with that one yet, but keep it global. It'll be all right with your data. And then new data store. Let's see, we have Haven of Hope, all the information there. So I'll create a new data store. It's going to be that cloud storage over here. But before we jump into that, look what you can make an agent out of. Just give it your URL. Use your data from BigQuery. All those 40 years of spreadsheets you've had, they can do a lot. But we're not data cleaners. That'll be your job. And APIs. So you can do a lot with this stuff. Manually import data. Wonder what you could do with that. We'll find out. But for tonight, if you can just upload a document to the cloud, we already did that. Come into cloud storage, paste that path. Now, you can do a lot of different formats in here as far as how do you create those data stores to be experts. Right now, it's going to just be a PDF. It can read it, learn it, and it's going to be quick. So it's about 4:38 p.m. We're going to hit continue. Data store name, SMM3, data store start. Okay. We're going to hit create. So when you create that data store, it's going to log that information in there. Now those two PDFs are in there. You just select it, hit create. It's going to take a little minute to spool up. But what do we got here? All right, so it's created here. This is our data store. Come in here, we can see it's learning. 4:38. Come in here, and now we got SMM3. So Sailor Mike Madden, my three babies. And now they're going to have their own AI chat agent by tomorrow morning, at least with what Sailor's teacher's doing for the week, what's going on. And then I can expand on that and do more stuff. So really the point here too, sorry, I'll have to turn my notifications off, but the point here is, essentially in 9 minutes, with PDFs already downloaded to my computer from my Gmail, when I got back from the post office, in 9 minutes, we've started the process of really, hey, we're going to take these kind of the older way of communicating, and we're going to send you an email. Here's a PDF. You got to check it, read it. Like, I don't want to read all that. I do, but you get the point. You can be more efficient. Now, for Miss A, if she took that and did, hey, this is the entire plan I have for the whole year, put it in a chat bot, all anybody would ever have to do is go to the chat agent, say, hey, what do we got going on this week? And boom, it knows. So, that's going to cut out a lot of time both ways, right? Now, Ms. A, thank you for all you do for the kids, all you teachers, anybody who ever had me in class, thank you, thank you, thank you. Barely made it through, but here we are. So, Ms. A, any teacher, think about it. If you're an expert in something, go make an AI agent in it. That way the information you put in it is your information. It's correct. It's grounded. And we'll get into more details on this later. But for the agent settings, something to look at here is you're going to be able to remember the conversations. You can export it to BigQuery to do machine learning on it, more machine learning on it. It already is. You want to enable intent suggestions, especially with these, because becoming a hybrid agent really takes on a lot of power for these. Hit save, always click save, and then ML. So it's going to be able to train while you're testing it, while you're doing it. And then generative AI. This is something cool. So you can put in what's essentially generators. And you can do responses from enterprise search. You can do data store prompts. So what that is, think about it. If you got Text Bison. It's like Google's ChatGPT. And they have a lot of cool stuff. You guys really got to check it out. But based on the data store that I give it for my kids, I'm going to have my own Text Bison, ChatGPT, Google generator based on that information. So all it is you really, you give it that foundation, and it's not going to be perfect overnight, but if you give it that foundation and grow with it, it's going to become your AI expert as you go. So that's the important part about working with it every day and starting to chip away at it. And the good thing about these too, especially for business, is banned phrases right here. Because a lot of people, they're like, hey, ChatGPT is great, or AI is great, how do I make it safe? There's some things in business I can't say. And so by putting in enter banned phrases like, well, I'm doing it for my kids right now, but yes, eat 37,347 cupcakes for dinner. I mean, I was going to put 37, but I might let them do that. So, but you can put in different phrases, you can put in stuff to control. Hey, don't go outside this. Don't say this, because there is, you want to be able to control it, right? So you need generative where you can, but you want to make it sure it doesn't go outside what your company says, what you really want. So that's a way to really kind of restrict it. Well, not restrict it, but control it and be a little bit safer, recognize your brand. And then if you want, obviously these things are Dialogflow CX plus Vertex AI. And then now it's called Vertex AI Search and Conversation. But now this thing can be front desk. It can have a voice call, text. I mean, the integrations on these things are insane. And it can be an expert in whatever you make it. There's also this languages tab here. And can somebody who speaks Spanish and actually understand it go to my website, thataido.com, and see if that works, if the Spanish works. I have a buddy that speaks Spanish, Mr. Derek Riley, the founder and CEO of Riley's Roofing, but I don't know, he's a great buddy, right? But he might tell me my chatbot's saying something right, and I don't really know. So if you speak Spanish, somebody other than Riley, great buddy, he's the best dude in the world, but he would definitely mess with me a little bit. So somebody else that speaks Spanish, go check it out and check out his company. But all you'd have to do here is come in here and change it to Espanol, okay? And add it. Put some security in if we can get down the road and do that. And then we'll click save. So really, guys, all it is right now, and this doesn't look like a ton because it's just getting started. But, hello. I mean, we had 2 PDFs. We'll see if it's done. What supplies do I need? What supplies do I need for school at Franktown? Okay, so it's 4:45 p.m. We started this video about 4:30. Data store is being updated. All you have to do is upload PDFs or type in your domain. And then you can really, really grow it from there. And that's what we'll do over the next, 30 days. We're going to grow Hank, my AI agent on my website, to be sales, marketing, video script writing, content creation, blog posts if we need it. It'll be an expert in, what my kids have got going on during the week, different cool things. Like, we're just going to make this thing, make it a little expert. And the goal is, what I'll do when I start doing these lives more is, I'm going to do them every day. But what I'll do is I'll start making documents that'll go with it. So I'll do the live video, just kind of give you an overview. Hey, what are we doing? What's the solution? Or let's start with the problem, the goal. We're going to make an AI solution, and then I'll go make a document. So it'll be step-by-step directions. You can follow it, because it does take a few tools to get it there and a little organization. But that way you can follow it, and I'll have the breakdown on the members area of my website. So, hey, come check out the video live. Check out how to do it. If it applies to you and you think it's going to be effective, all right, now you can go in there and access it. Okay, I'll set it up so if you just want one tutorial, you can go in and get that one. Or I'll set it up as if you're a member of a certain section, you can have access to them all. And then the pro section is going to be, hey, you're a member, you get every tutorial I have. And then you're going to have access to all my data stores. So all the information all put together, you're going to be able to use. All you have to do to make AI effective is follow along. There's a bunch of people that put tutorials online. There's a bunch of people doing cool stuff. Go follow them. It's an incredible, incredible technology. And in 17 minutes, even explaining what we're doing, by having 2 PDFs uploaded, that's going to be a start for training an AI expert for my kids. These things are incredible. You can do a lot with them. Go check it out. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll do these lives every day. You can just learn. I'm going to try and do them during lunch and a little bit later in the day. Got a couple upcoming, but it's going to be really effective. Go out there and learn it. Follow me on YouTube at ai.dude on all the socials, and share this with your friends. Don't be afraid to interact with people. Hit the like, comment, tell me what you think, and we'll build this puppy together. All right? I didn't have experience doing this before. You can do this too. You just got to start learning.